Ladies, gentlemen, and you beautiful in-betweens, hello and welcome back to No Man's Sky. I'm Calmputer. In last episode, I finished the Armorer's quest line, and all he has to offer me right now is... Ooh, hello. There we go. All he has to offer me right now is a multi-tool. Behold. It's a C-class. It has a single supercharged slot, and not that many slots in general, actually, compared to what I'm usually using. So, I mean, it's free, but once you take a multi-tool, you can't get rid of it. Like, you can't sell multi-tools that you're not using. So I don't want to bog myself down with a whole bunch of them. I already have 5. Of which I really only use 2, and these other 2 I can't really do anything. You can't even scrap them, I think. So, yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit choosy, shall we say. Then we have the Overseer. I'm done with everyone else, but I feel like the Overseer still has things left to find out. Or rather, I have things left to find out about him. Traveler friend, you taunt me each time you enter and leave this home, quote-unquote, of ours. You see the world, and all I see is the world of glass. Grant me some small comfort, traveler. Collect images of the places you visit, so that my eyes may follow yours. Sure. I have already taken the liberty of loading the image requirements into your multi-tool, traveler friend. Thank you. Take care. Alright, new mission available, the Overseer's Tour. Yes. Take a photo for the Overseer. It requires photos of specific worlds. Learn information about planets from space by using the ship scanner. So I can't tell what he needs down here. Understood. Let's go pick some flowers while we're here. And there we go. Yeah, so we need specific worlds. I was gonna just take some pictures around here and show him how wide the world is, but I guess that would be too little to ask. There we go. Yes, what else can we do? We can talk to our settlers. You want me to visit a remote archives terminal, which is something I've already done a few times, I think. And this just keeps repeating, I think, again. And we need to construct a Nautilon submarine somewhere. Yeah. Can ignore that. And then there's share portal experience with Nada. We did that. Look for a way to help Artemis, who is apparently already dead. Although travelers apparently are kind of immortal. They die and then revive or something. So maybe Artemis is alive, technically, somewhere. Anyway, purchase technology blueprints or new base parts aboard the Anomaly. Undertake missions with other travelers from the Nexus or... How does this help Artemis? Feels like I'm really just helping myself. Unless I am Artemis. That is another theory I had at some point. Or we can find the next Atlas interface. Look for interfaces on the galaxy map. Nada and Polo may be able to assist. Alright. Atlas seeds. Or we can talk to Apollo, which isn't something I've done in quite a while. Tell Apollo about the portal and Artemis. Use the holoterminus to contact Apollo. Use LS to scan your surroundings. No? There is a holoterminus on this planet, though. But let's go see about those requirements for the... well, I guess I'm calling them screenshots for now. Right, we probably need to have that active. Locate a radioactive world. Well, there is one right there, I think. Stop. There. Radioactive world. Yes. When I said stop, the thing I wanted you to stop doing was targeting the home rather than the actual planet. But, oh well. I could have just teleported there if the game had told me that I needed to go to a radioactive planet while I was on the ground next to the teleporter. That could have teleported me right there. But I did, yeah, I digress. What else is there? I think that's basically it. I need to upgrade your hyperdrive. That is something. And I do have 6 salvage frigate modules to use as well. Doesn't say it needs to be anywhere specific. Oh wait, I can just do it here. Oh right. Look at me being in this very beautiful place. Wish you were here, didn't you? And that's good. Return to the over... Well, we can do that via this teleporter. And that's a holoterminus, by the way. So let's see. I can galaxy navigation unavailable because I'm on the ground, I guess. Well, let's see. There you are. Restart mission using nearby structures. That should do it. At a holoterminus. I think that should just be here. Can I get up there? I definitely can. Or this is a holograph. No, holoterminus. Yes, network traffic low, access records. No. There is no incoming calls currently registered with the holoterminus. Logs from previous calls. No, well, we can look at them at least. We can snoop. Plague, system, must, heretics, deploy, holoterminus, traces, leave. Got it. Very useful. Okay. So it did not, in fact, restart the mission using nearby structures. I feel lied to. That happens a lot in this game, I think. There, and we're going back. I could have just moved my base or my home base there, or actually just built an overseer terminal and he could have seen the planet himself. But you have been far afield, traveler. I can sense it. It's the planet next door. Sure. What a comfort to these eyes of glass, traveler friend. The base is full of joy today. Here, take these crumbs as a token of my appreciation. Rusty metal working axe. 841 years old. That is nice. But, did that just... Huh. I've seen enough for today, traveler friend. One wouldn't want to run out of things to see, after all. The universe is infinite, theoretically. Well, actually, this universe isn't, but anyway. Perhaps we shall re-perform this loop tomorrow. Stare at the overseer. As I stare, I feel a dull crimson ache spread behind my eyes. But I will not look away. Eventually, I blink. The overseer is still there, still staring back. Yeah, he's a little bit weird. Then again, so am I. So, we have that in common. And he keeps calling me a friend, but I don't feel it. Where is that thing? There. Crumbs, you say? Expensive crumbs. I'll take them. Right. So that's another mission that just keeps repeating, I guess? Huh. Well, wait, what? Hold the term. That's where I just was. Did I forget to switch to the... Did I actually forget to switch to that mission? That would be silly if that were true. I don't know. I'll have to look up the video again, but maybe I wasn't so light to after all. No. I kinda was. Kinda was. There. How far? Why couldn't you let me use the one? Uh-huh. Again with the lies, although in this case it's probably not. There you are. This time it's probably not malicious. Finalizing signal, and we're good. Just gonna go pick some stuff up here. Thank you. And some money. And while we're here, some living slime as well. And more nanites. Good. Now then, Apollo awaits. There. Now then, what do you have to say? Warning, network compromised. Warning, manual override required. There is no signal matches for Artemis or Apollo. The terminal is a stream of warnings and errors. Perform manual override. The warning messages cease. Some new frequency shimmers into being. Uh-huh. Oh, hello. Null. Hi. You are not alone. Oh, that was you saying that. Okay. Tell me, what's the point in living if we know what that life will finish? Suggest that death does not erase life. Suggest we improve the lives of others. Say you do not know. Well, I don't know that he has a soul. Or they have a soul. I don't know that I have a soul. Death does not erase life. But it does. All those moments gone. Everything that came before meaningless. I know you, traveler. I know where you've been. I know where you're going. What if I told you that Artemis could be saved? What if I told you that Artemis could live once more? after a fashion. What would you do then, I wonder? Say you would do it. I would need to know more. I mean, is it a life worth living in this after a fashion way? Like a fool, you rush in, eager to do whatever you are commanded. You remind me of myself, you know? The blood of Artemis is data. The heart, not hearth, is glitch. It's glitch. All right, I can help you retrieve them both. We require a mind arc, a receptacle for their soul. Can you do that for me? I am reactivating Artemis's frequency. Speak with them when you are ready. The stranger offers me blueprints for something they call a mind arc, a device that claim will allow me to restore Artemis' life. Yes, I accept, not knowing who this stranger is or how they possess such knowledge of my adventures. But if there is a chance that I can help Artemis, I will take it. Mind arc. Soul engine. And Artemis. Well, let's build the thing first, I think, if I can. We can move this to the freighter. And, okay, living pearl, wiring loom, soul engine is okay, and glass. So we need wiring loom, which is something you can only buy, I think, and living pearl, which is something I have on the freighter in one of its specific... Okay, good. Do I build the first thing? I have encountered another traveler named Null. They seem unusually aware of my journey and have offered a way to save Artemis. Save in quotations. They claim it is possible to restore Artemis' mind and store it in a device called the Mind Arc. I have no objectives. Let's speak. Are you? Artemis repeats those two words endlessly, unable to see my face or hear my voice. I must craft the mind arc before I can help them further. Okay, well that does answer that. Good. I suppose... Where's my ship? Ah, there. I suppose... First off, we go to the freighter to pick up some things. Maybe I can find a way to upgrade its engine at the same time. Come on, too close to planet, fine. I dislike that you can't actually use your ship's controls while in this. You can move around, but you can't boost. And you can't fire either. Ow. Right, well, you get to be inside. Oh, never mind. I wish I had that ability. Right. There. And while we're here, we should be able to see everything in here. We have living pearl. How many did I need? Oh! Okay. I don't have to move it over. Okay, good. Well, we have one of those things now. Mind arc, glass, 3. Living glass is not the one. There. I really hate that it scrolls down every time. It's really obnoxious. There. And I do need wiring loom, 2 of them. But I think I should be able to buy them on this ship. There you are. Let's see. There. Hello. You uncanny unblinking eye. Okay, so you didn't have that. Fine. Let's debrief the expedition while we're here. Debrief. We get activated indium. We get nothing. We get nothing. We get the foe continue with this mission despite heavy damage. Okay, heavy damage. Did I just get only indium? Only, no? Got a lot of money too. That's nice. Would have liked more. Let's see, upgrades. Base parts and upgrades, customize it. Yes, we're gonna do that. Warp core resonator. Hyperdrive range 200 light years. And plasmic warp injector, hyperdrive range increased. That's a lot of light years. And then we have... Oh, so it's just the range that matters? Interstellar scanner allows... It costs way too much. All of these things. 8. Well, let's buy this thing first and foremost. Cadmium, quantum computer, everything's fine. And I only have 2. Temporary frigate frigate upgrades. Yes. And then we have all of these things. And recoloring, and then we're back. Okay. So I'm gonna keep all of my stuff here. Yes, hello, hi. There. Also, that probably should be moved down here, shouldn't it? Not sure. How hyperdrive range 388, and if I do that, 372. Yeah, 6. Good. Fine. I need more storm crystals. And some of my ships. Warp map. Manage fleet. Critical damage. And critical damage. I'm gonna repair them later. For now, let's send everyone else on another expedition. Yes. Combat patrol, 7 hours... 18 hours for a balanced expedition. Sounds good. And we're going to use the organic vessels, definitely. And trade, support, and combat. Combat, trade, support, organic. All good. There. And let's... yeah. Need to go to the nearest station. Or wait, no, they're... I think I have them right next door there, but... not too sure. I think it's not quite the same. So... I'm gonna go ahead and start a habit of just buying all of these. Although that's a lot of money. Demand is high. Let's just buy 10. Thank you. There. And where? There you go. A strange piece of technology, a gift from beyond the stars. It shimmers in a way that suggests it is not fully of this world. Then I can sell it for 1,000. That would be a bad investment. And, oh, right. I just need to go to the home. There. Kind of wish I remembered more about the original Artemis. But oh well. Right. Now then. I guess now we can find out what actually happened to Artemis. Though maybe not. There we go. And there. Holoterminus activated, yes. Tower host, powerful, tuned to Artemis. Good, good. Alright. Hello! Again. Use Mind Arc. I activated the Mind Arc. I do not know what I expect. Some show of light and fury, some catharsis where Artemis emerges in the flesh, restored to life before my eyes, but it is not to be. One moment I see their hologram and the next there is nothing. The stranger who gave me these blueprints beckons me over, their signal still active. Hello. Travelers are a dream, an idea that we have some special place in this universe. Artemis had it, you had it, Apollo too, though they would conceal it. Even I had this dream long ago. We are countless, my friend, walking these worlds. Yearning for friendship, no one wants to be alone, not truly. But the closer you get to others, the more you risk hurting yourself, hurting them. The deepest secret of the universe is not that of the glass, or the Aerons, or the progenitors. It is that final act, the decision to abandon those who need you. It is the primal sin, the foundation of existence itself. Go to the stars, traveler. Your friends wait for you. They will help you bring peace to poor Artemis. Return when you are finished. We have much to discuss. I guess your name is well chosen. Because you give me 0 answers. Yes, hello. Bring Artemis to Nada. Also, doesn't nada mean nothing too? Curious. Polo, not too sure. But, oh well. There, and, come hither. I'm not too sure I trust this null fellow. Actually, now that I think about it, rather, I'm not sure there's any trustworthy people in this game. No, there's been a few. Like the farmer, I think. Let's see, do you have anything interesting for me? Hadal cores, but that's nanites, nanites, and nanites. And I need a lot more nanites than this. So, no. I did spend some time looking for runaway mold and managed to gather quite a lot, but it's gonna be a while before I can upgrade the ship again. If I want to. Not really sure anymore, but for now, hello. Friend entity. Polo observed your signal approach, but it was anomalous. The signature was from the wrong time. Are you well? Not incomplete, not fading? Nada's visor lights flare, burning with concern and distress. Reassure them. I tell Nada that I am well. My condition has not changed since I emerged from the portal. Nada relaxes, but a question still hangs in the air. What portal? I tell them about Artemis, about Null, and about the Mind Arc. The vessel glows brightly as I reveal it. It is Echo. I never thought to see a traveler's soul. You are so beautiful. But friend entity, this Artemis Echo is in pain, disconnected. This arc is no rescue. Ask why? Artemis Echo will never have a body again, will never explore again. Old life gone, but we can help them, hopefully. Nada has a machine. No, not machine. It is something living, a refuge. There is a choice. You may upload Artemis Echo to the machine, to sub-simulation, where they may live on, or help Artemis Echo end suffering. Ask about the simulation. I ask what life would be like inside of this simulation. Nada pauses for a moment, staring at me strangely. Nada tells me Artemis would feel joy at the things they experienced, but if they should learn of their fate, that they were alone, no longer real, unable to meet their friends, such knowledge may cause them great pain. You must choose. Upload them to the machine, where they may live on, or ask if there's another way. Nada shake their heads strangely, trying to adopt my own mannerisms. The gesture is appreciated, if disconcerting. You must choose. Go on and speak with Polo, traveler. They will help you calibrate the machines, no matter what your decision. What you do, I am proud of your compassion. You are a traveler friend. I am pretty sure I couldn't have actually refused this. It would have always stayed in my... Oh, well, one of them is gone, I guess, now. Decide Artemis' fate at Nada's private term. At Nada's private terminal, but they want me to... Are you a terminal? Anyway, Nada told me what you need to do. Just know, friend, that we support you no matter the choice. I will prepare the machine. It is Nada friend's private refuge. Please treat it with care. Oh, we get to go there now. All right. Is a life in a gilded cage worth living? Is it worth living if you don't even know that it's a cage? The machine is ancient and powerful, a relic of a world long since destroyed. The craft is extraordinary. It is clearly tended to often and with great love. I feel a whisper, Nada's faint hum over the speaker, as they commune with the machine. The words on the panel, maybe, unscramble themselves. Nada entity authorization detected. Secondary simulation 5. Write enabled. This relic is a simulation of a solar system. A prayer offered by an ancient Korvax to the Atlas, now reshaped at the heart of the anomaly. A single false solar system, so dear to Nada. It will act as a home for Artemis, should I wish it. Yeah. I upload Artemis to the simulation, a spark of blue light blazing through the air before me. It fades after a moment, disappearing into the depth of the machine. Nada tells me that it is done. For my sake, they will permit transmissions to and from the simulation, at least while the anomaly passes through safe systems. They warn me that Artemis will need some time to grow adjusted to their new life. Reminds me of that Star Trek episode. But in that case... Well, no, they didn't know about it either. Moriarty, I think, yes. And they weren't technically alone. And... yeah. Continue to investigate Null. Alright. Return to space and contact Apollo, or we can continue looking for Atlas seeds. Share the burden of Artemis's fate with Nada in space. Summon anomaly for the... Oh, I just need to talk to... Oh, we can do that. Did I? Yes, I did. Hello. Artemis Echo will live on. Traveler took them from corruption and restored them to a life of exploration. To see a solar system that none but Korvax have ever witnessed, you have done well, Traveler. Well, not really feeling it. Share the burden of Artemis's fate with Nada. I just did. Is that all you had to say? It is. All right. Well, yeah. Bittersweet end to that piece of story. Speak with Nada and... oh. I guess we're gonna talk to Apollo later. But for now, ladies, gentlemen, and you beautiful in-betweens, I've been Calmputer, this has been No Man's Sky, thank you for watching, and I hope you'll tune in next time.